Well, let's welcome to the world of tennis one of the most iconic figures in sports and entertainment, three-time Grand Slam champion Maria Sharapova. Thank you for spending some time with us. Maria, you've been through so much the past couple of years. What keeps you motivated?
The game of tennis. I really love what I do. I love waking up and knowing that I can be a better player and going out on the court. And as much as I don't like to practice, I know that that's what ultimately makes you better, and it's exciting. I've had a great year so far, and there's still a big part of it ahead. So you just keep moving forward.
With all the issues you had with your shoulder, major surgery, all the rehab, at any point did you ever think, I'm just going to give it up and enjoy the benefits of all the things that your success has brought you?
I got to enjoy a few more things that I probably would, that I wouldn't have the chance to when I had the full season and the full years. But then I realized that they weren't as fun as holding the big trophies, and that's really what I love, and I love working towards that goal. So I was really limited, and I couldn't allow myself to get better, and that made me think a lot, and about life, and if I'd ever get the chance. Of course, you have your moments and your doubts, but I hung in there.
What was the lowest point?
I set a lot of goals for myself. I had, the schedule, when the tournaments are, you kind of mentally prepare yourself for a certain time, and, the physios would give me an appropriate goal, and then the doctors would have their own opinion, and I never really met those. And so that was after a few times where I was like, okay, they told me I could go out and I'll be able to hit 20 serves without pain, and I go out on that certain date and I couldn't do that. It was just like, okay, here we go. Like, what do we do now? What's the plan? See, I already had the rehab, I already had the surgery, I'm rehabbing again. So just a big thought process.
And you've mentioned that patience is not a strength of yours.
Terrible, terrible. It took a lot of that. And, most importantly, I had a great team around me. And I mean, my parents have been through the best and the worst in my life, and that was a tough moment, but they were, we were so fortunate to already have achieved what we had together, and on the court and off the court, and still being a family, and but yeah.
Let's go through a linear way the career of Maria Sharapova.
Okay.
So you're born in Russia, in a very traumatic experience which correlates to Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Well, my mom, actually both of my parents' families were from Belarus. So, when Chernobyl hit was when my mom was pregnant, and they were in Belarus at the time, and obviously their decision was to try to get away as far as possible, and farthest they went was Russia, which wasn't that far, but they went up to Siberia, and that's where I was born. And we lived there for 2 years, and we moved to the southern part, which was much warmer, especially in the summer, and the winters were much better, in Sochi on the Black Sea, so until I was 7. And then since 7, I've been in the United States.
And then you went to Florida, and then you went to California, which is where we
met.
United.
Yes.
You used to take the tennis lesson after me with Robert Lansdorp. And even at that age, you were probably 10 years old,
Probably
11
10,
years
11,
old.
yeah.
You could just see in your eyes the determination, the ferocity. We used to play baseline games.
I know, I remember I would feel so bad. I'd be like, Robert, don't make him hit with me, because you would have the lesson before me, and then Robert would be like, okay, Justin, can you hit with her for a few minutes? And I'd be so embarrassed, You'd be exhausted, probably cramping at some point.
What I do best.
And I was just thinking, God, this is so embarrassing, he's asking to hit with Justin, but it was fun.
But even at that stage, your ground strokes were probably better than mine. Deep down, did you think that you could beat me even then?
I know you
do now.
I actually preferred to have the lesson with Robert and then hit after, because after having a lesson with Robert, I felt like I could hit the ball Mach 50 and everyone would just go in, because you just hit ball after ball after ball, and you'd get such a good groove.
And now you love living here in LA. You live in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, part-time, yeah.
With your fiance.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take a look at the ring? I might be in the market.
This is not
I might be in the market. So
really?
At some point, yes. That is very, very beautiful.
It is beautiful,
very
and
beautiful.
I had no say in the ring.
But even before meeting Sasha, you're a big basketball fan in general. You used to go to a lot of games in all the cities.
I did. I love the sport, and I usually like sports because of tennis, because more scoring. And yeah, I've always loved it, and it's just kind of, we lived around the same area for so many years, but we never, when we said hi to each other, when you have the local restaurants and whatnot, but we never really, became friends or got connected, and then all of a sudden it was like chance.
What are some of the things you guys like doing away from the tennis? You mentioned that you did get to enjoy some things when you had that break.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you like to do?
I just enjoy having a normal life when I'm home. When I travel, it seems you're always eating out at restaurants, and you know, everyone, especially when you're out of the country, everyone's driving you around. So it's those simple things in life, you know, get in your car and go somewhere, or take a long walk on the beach. It's just those, I don't know, I cherish those moments. Even doing like the laundry yourself, it just feels so good because you know the right amount of detergent. You know, you got to put the softener in. I mean, the laundry at
Things
the
you can
tournaments
control, yeah.
is horrible. So it's always nice. And yeah, checking the mail, doing domestic things. I love that. Yeah.
So you're a domesticated person?
When I'm home,
right.
Yeah. But then I feel good when I'm on the road because you kind of, you know, you go to the restaurants and you eat nice food.
You take care of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
There's more Holding Court with Justin and Maria a little later.